Sanjaya Mukunda Basu Koshari Gaya Sanjaya Mukunda Basu Koshari Gaya Koshari Gaya Shankar Baje Ganda Baje Baje Karatala Baje Ganda Baje Shankar Baje Ganda Baje Baje Karatala Madhura Mirdanga Baje Paramarasala Madhura Mirdanga Baje Paramarasala Bahu Koti Chandrajini Vadanahu Jwala Bahu Koti Chandrajini Vadanahu Jwala Kala Deshe Bana Mala Kore Jala Mala Kala Deshe Bana Mala Kore Jala Mala Shiva Shuka Narada Premegada Gada Shiva Shuka Narada Premegada Gada Bhakti Vinora Deke Korara Sampada Gorange Harotika Shobha Jagajana Mana Loba Gorange Harotika Shobha Jagajana Mana Loba Shankha Bhaje Ganta Bhaje Madhur 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 Bhaje Shankha Bhaje Ganta Bhaje Madhur 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 Bhaje Namaho Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prishtaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swami Iti Namine Namaste Saraswati Deve Gauravani Pracharine Neveshesha Shunyavadi Paschatya Deshatarine Jaya Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shri Vasadi Gora Bhakta Vrinda Jaya Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shri Vasadi Gora Bhakta Vrinda Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shri Vasari Gora Bhakta Vrinda. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna Krishna, Hare Rama, Hare Rama. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Jayom Vishnupad Paramahamsa Parivrajacharya Shotatashata Sri Srimad A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada Ki. Jayom Vishnupad Paramahamsa Parivrajacharya Shotatashata Sri Srimad A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada Ki. Anantakoti Vaishnava Vrinda Ki. Namhacharya Shri Haridas Thakur Ki. Prem Se Koho Shri Krishna Chaitanya. Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shri Vasari Gaurabhakta Vrinda Ki. Shri Radha Krishna Gopa Gopinath Shyama Kunda Radha Kunda Giri Govardhan Ki. Vrindavan Dham Ki. Mathura Dham Ki. Jagannath Puri Dham Ki. Bhakti Devi Ki. Navadvip Dham Ki. Tulasi Devi Ki. Gangamaya Ki. Jamuna Ki. Samaveda Bhakta Vrinda Ki. All glories to some of the devotees. All glories to some of the devotees. Hare Krishna. All glories to some of the devotees. Hare Krishna. All glories to Sri Guru and Gauranga.
Namaste Narashimaya. Uranyakashi Purvakshaha Chila tanka nakalaye. Ito nishima parato nishimo. Yato yato yatato nishimo. Lahir nishimo hiraye nishimo. Narashimatanim saranam property. Tabakara kama bahare nakam abuta shringam dalita haranya yakashipu tanubringam keshavadita narhari rupa jaya jagadisha hare Jaya Jagadisha Hare Jaya Jagadisha Hare Tavakara Kama Vahare Nakam Abhuta Shringam Dalita Huranya Yakshipu Tana Bringam Keshavadita Narhari Rupa Jaya Jagadisha Hare Jaya Jagadisha Hare Jaya Jagadisha Hare Prahlad Maharaj Ki Jai Nrsimhadev Ki Jai
Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari. 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 Gopi Jana Vallabha Girivardhari. Gopi Jana Vallabha Girivardhari. Yashoda Nandana Braja Jana Ranjana. Yashoda Nandana Braja Jana Ranjana. Jamuna Tira Vanachari. Jamuna Tira Vanachari. Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari. Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari. Gopi Jana Vallabha Girivardhari. Jaya Gopi Jana Vallabha Girivardhari. Yashoda Nandana Braja Jana Ranjana. Yashoda Nandana Braja Jana Ranjana. Yamuna Tira Vanachari. Jamuna Tira Vanachari. Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari. Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari. Om Jnana Timarandasya Jnananjana Shalakaya Chakshurunmilitam Jena Tasmai Shri Guruve Namaha. Shri Chaitanya Manobishtam Stapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kadamayam Dadati Swapadantikam Vandeham Shri Guru Shri Yuta Parakamalam Shri Gurun Vaishnavamscha Shri Rupam Sagrajatam Sahaganha Raghunathan Vitam Tam Sajivam Sadvaitam Savadutam Parijana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Padan Sahaganha Lalita Shri Vishakan Vitamscha He Krishna Karuna Sindho Dinabhando Jagatpate Gopesha Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namostute Tapta Kanchana Gorangi Radhe Vrindan Vaneshwari Vishabhanu Sute Devi Pranamami Hari Priye Vancha Kalpatarubhyascha Kripa Sindhubhya Hevacha Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shri Vasadi Gora Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna. Where are we starting tonight? Can you see the board? Chapter 224. 224. Let's see. We did this one. So let's try 35. 11 verses forward. The great generals who have highly esteemed your name left the battlefield out of fear only, lest they will consider you a coward. I don't remember. Do you guys? Yeah, we're past that. We'll start at 236. 236. Can we make sure the camera? Can we make sure the camera's zoomed in on the screen? You know how to work with Zoom? With the camera? Zoom in on the screen, so Mara, thank you. You just like zoom in on the. You see? You got it? Maybe you could have it by you. You can be a cameraman. You can be the cameraman. You can have it over by you. Thank you, Prabhu. All right, we'll read the Sanskrit in unison. Vachya vadam shabahun vadishyanti tavahitaha nindantas samhartyam tato dukatadham nukim. Translation. Your enemies will describe you in many unkind words and scorn your ability. What could be more painful for you? Text 37. Hato va prapsyasi swargam jitva va bokshyase mahim tasmad utishta konteya yudhaya krita nishchaya. Translation. O son of Kunti, either you will be killed on the battlefield and attain the heavenly planets, or you will conquer and enjoy the earthly kingdom. Therefore, get up and fight with determination. Text 38. Sukha dukkhe samhe kritva labha labhao jaya jayao tato yudaya yujyasva naivam papam avapsyasi. Translation: Do thou fight for the sake of fighting, without considering happiness or distress, loss or gain, victory or defeat, and by so doing, do thou fight for the sake of fighting, without considering happiness or distress, loss or gain, victory or defeat, and by doing so doing, you shall never incur sin. Interesting language there in that verse. Next text, 39. Esha te behita sanke buddhir yoge twimham shrinu buddhya yukto yaya parta karma bandhim prahasyasi. Translation: Thus far I have declared to you the analytical knowledge of Sankhya philosophy. Now listen to the knowledge of yoga, whereby one works without fruit of result. O son of Pritha, when you act by such intelligence, you can free yourself from the bondage of works. Text 40. Text 40. Neha bikrama nashosti pratyavayo navidyate swalpam apyasya dharmasya trayate mahato bayat. Translation: In this endeavor, there is no loss or diminution, and a little advancement on this path can protect one from the most dangerous type of fear. Text 41. Vyavasayatmika buddhir ekeha kurunandanha bahushaka hyanantascha buddhayo vyavasayinam. Translation: Those who are on this path are resolute in purpose, and their aim is one. O beloved child of the Kurus, the intelligence of those who are irresolute is many-branched. Text 42 and 43. Yam himham pushpatam vacham pravadant yavipashchitaha vedavhada rata parta nanyad asti tivadinaha kamhatmana swaga para janma karma palapradam kriya vishesha bahulam bhogaishvarya katim prati. Translation: Men of small knowledge are very much attached to the flowery words of the Vedas, which recommend various fruitive activities for elevation to heavenly planets, resultant good birth, power, and so forth. Being desirous of sense gratification and opulent life, they say that there is nothing more than this. Text 44. Bhogaishvarya prasaktanam taya parita chetasam vyavasayatmika buddhi samhadao navidhiyate. Translation: In the minds of those who are too attached to sense enjoyment and material opulence, and who are bewildered by such things, the resolute determination of devotional service to the Supreme Lord does not take place. Text 45. Trigunya vishaya veda nistraigunyo bavarjuna nerdvandvo nityasatvasto niryoga kshem hatmavan. Translation: the Vedas mainly deal with the subject of the three modes of material nature. Rise above these modes, O Arjuna. Be transcendental to all of them. Be free from all dualities and from all anxieties for gain and safety, and be established in the self. Okay, we'll go back to text. Did we do 36? Is that where we started? Oh, then we got a couple more verses. Sorry. 46, text 46, Sanskrit in unison. Yavan harta uttahapane sarvata samplutodake tavan sarveshu vedeshu brahmanasya vichanata. Translation: all purposes that are served by the small pond can at once be served by the great reservoirs of water. Similarly, all the purposes of the Vedas can be served to one who knows the purpose behind them. Last verse, text 47. Karmanyeva dikaraste ma paleshu kadachana ma karma pala heturbur ma te sangho swakarmani. Translation: you have the right to perform your prescribed duty, but you are not entitled to the fruits of action. Never consider yourself to be the cause of the results of your activities, and never be attached to not doing your duty. Okay. Back to text 36. We'll read translations and purports by His Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada, Srila Prabhupada Ki Jai. Hare Krishna. This is lots of purports. Chapter 2 is entitled, the contents of the Gita summarized. Beginning of the chapter, we have Arjuna abandoning the inconclusive platform that one sits on with their friend. Inconclusive in the sense that you have your opinion, they have theirs, and because you guys are more or less on an equal playing field, no one is seen really as an authority. In order to learn the import of the Vedas, one has to accept authority, seek out authority and accept authority, and they have to understand that their authority is the right authority, that they are true to the essence of all Vedic knowledge, without manufacturing their own conclusion. This conclusion is handed down over time and time again in this beautiful chain of disciplic succession, which remains perfectly intact in the most scientific way of having a teacher, inquiring from him, submissively rendering service to him. Knowledge is bestowed onto the seeker because the guru, the one who dispels darkness from our hearts, who lights up our ignorance, he is tattva darshan. He's seen the truth. He's able to give the knowledge because he's seen it for himself. So more or less we're walking around in this world blind, and how can we find ourselves going in the right direction unless we reach out and allow ourselves to be led? So this is the point that every student must get to, this desire to seek out the Guru, and this is what we are facilitating here at RVC, this journey to accepting that Guru, this journey to following the Guru's instructions. We are trying our best, like anything, to submit ourselves at the feet of those who are worthy, and there's no one more worthy than the devotees of the Lord. who are so dear to him because they approach the Lord with full knowledge and they are engaged in pure devotional service. So we hear in text 36, translation, your enemies will describe you in many unkind words and scorn your ability. What could be more painful for you? We've heard that for a kshatriya there's nothing more painful than dishonor. For one who has been honored, dishonor is worse than death. I think that must have been read last night. This is the section where Krishna is getting to the point. In chapter 3 he says, Jnanam vijnanam nashanam. What good will renunciation do? And this is in context of following our prescribed duties within this class of Varnashram Dharma. We all have our nature, we all have our role to play, and you're going to act accordingly either way, whether you follow the rules and regulations of your class or whether you don't. It's your nature. So Arjuna has expressed the desire to go renounce and go to the forest, live the life of a brahmana, which he could certainly do, but what would his enemies say? They would describe him in many unkind words, scorn his ability. And Krishna is using this to present to Arjuna that there's only one option, which is to fight. Mai sarvam. What's that? Karmani mai sarvam. Krishna says, therefore, O Arjuna, with mind intent on me, with free from desire, from gain and egoism and lethargy, fight, stand up and fight. So how does that verse go? Prabhu? 3:29. Essentially, Krishna is saying, without being attached to the results of your actions, without any desire from gain, free from the idea of benefiting yourself, and without lethargy, just do your duty. You have no cause to analyze what's being asked of you. You only have a cause to just do it, to just do your duty. So this is the point of reaching Arjuna on this level of getting him to understand that there's nothing else to do other than what he is to do. We'll read the purport. Lord Krishna was astonished in the beginning at Arjuna's uncalled for plea for compassion, and he described his compassion as befitting the non-Aryans. Now, in so many words, he has proved his statements against Arjuna's so-called compassion. Krishna, he said earlier in text 11 of this chapter, Ashocyan anvishochastvam prakhyapatam shabashase gatasun akatasumscha nanu shochanti panditaha. While speaking learned words, you're mourning for what's not worthy of grief. The wise, they lament neither for the living nor the dead. So this was a plea for compassion. The soft-hearted devotee of the Lord. This is what was described to be Arjuna's issue. Was that it was this compassion that was bringing him to near tears on this battlefield while he was looking out across and onto the enemy lines, seeing his family, his teachers, people who were very dear to him, people who shared his blood, shared his life with him. He was being asked to fight. So naturally this disturbed him as a very compassionate being. But Krishna has already proved his statements against Arjuna's so-called compassion. And he's continuing to finish off these misconceptions that Arjuna is the body. We've heard after that statement that the soul is eternal. Never was there a time where Krishna cease to be, nor Arjuna, nor all those kings. Never will there be a time where they have not existed or will exist. The soul is eternal, immutable, and it's not slain when the body is slain. So Krishna has presented all these ideas, all these aspects of the reality of the soul, that there's no cause for lamentation. And here he's saying, O son of Kunti, either you will be killed on the battlefield and attain the heavenly planets, or you will conquer and enjoy the earthly kingdom. Therefore get up and fight with determination. Purport. Even though there was no certainty of victory for Arjuna's side, he still had to fight. For even being killed there, he could be elevated into the heavenly planets. Text 38. Do thou fight for the sake of fighting, without considering happiness or distress, loss or gain, victory or defeat, and by so doing, you shall never incur sin. Purport. Lord Krishna now directly says that Arjuna should fight for the sake of fighting because he desires the battle. Because he desires the battle. There is no consideration of happiness or distress, profit or gain, victory or defeat in the activities of Krishna consciousness. That everything should be performed for the sake of Krishna is transcendental consciousness. So there is no reaction to material activities. Tani sarvani samyamya yukta asitamatparaha vishe hyas yendriyani tasya pragya pratishtata. We're getting ready to hear that fixing our consciousness on Krishna, this is the sign of a man who's truly intelligent, without cause for victory or defeat, or happiness or distress, profit or... The devotee, he's beyond these material designations, and we hear this is the qualification to make oneself eligible for liberation. Yam hina vayata yantite purusham sharshaba samaduka sukham diram somhrtat bhaya kalpate. Beyond we must walk the middle path of transcendental knowledge, and this is centered between good and bad, between the dualities of this material world. It's free from such considerations, and therefore it's free from the bondage of fruitive activities. This is the cause of our stay here in this material world. This is this improper motivation to please ourselves, to serve ourselves, whether it's in a concentrated way or an extended way. We're simply walking around trying to fulfill our selfish desires. But as we hear in the last text that we read in this chain of verses, essentially the man on the path of material progress is in such anxiety, so much anxiety. There's a verse in Bhagavatam that says, Rajatash charata shatro swajanat pashupakshitaha ibya artibya kalita swasman nityam pranhartavad bayam. Always in fear, nityam bayam. Always in fear, because we're seeking progress on this material path of existence, and this is for everyone who has a temporary body, who's engaged in temporary household life, and who's identifying with these things. Pranartavat. Prana means life. Artha is classified as like having wealth. So for the Hare Krishna, for the wealthy man, for the man who just even has life alone, that's wealth. He's always in fear, and this fear is always brought on by so many things. Everywhere he turns, he's surrounded from all sides by this anxiety. Whether it's in the form of government, rogues and thieves, or his enemies, Rajatas, Charita, Shatro, whether it's from his family members who are just lurking behind him in his shadow, waiting to take his hard-earned money, Swajanat, and then there's the animals, the birds, to cause the man anxiety. There's those begging for charity, Artibya, those who are begging for charity for some noble cause. The man, he's afraid to associate with these persons because they might take his hard-earned cash too. His wealth, his prestige might diminish with the association of such people who actually need his help. Societally speaking. Can we switch out this microphone? This one right there, right there. Hare Krishna. Yeah, we just turn it on and then it works. Jai. Hare Krishna. Kalita, the inevitable time factor. This is a constant threat that one might not even see if they're so absorbed in their family life and all the thoughts that come with that. But it's though it's imperceptible, it's certainly there, and it's insurmountable. Hare Krishna. And even his own self brings about such cause for fear and anxiety. Swasman, he's so anxious that he might not store his money in a safe place, whether it's in a stock, whether it's some gold he buries. He's worried about someone digging up, or even the senses that are always plundering the man from his hard-earned wealth. So many attractions to his sight, to his smell, to his taste. And this is why we see such people who are considered wealthy in the eyes of society. They actually, because they have a higher capacity for sense enjoyment, their money goes just as quick as the person who hardly has any. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram. So therefore, these fruitive activities that bring about so-called happiness, it certainly just leads to distress in due course of time, as whatever kind of wealth we accumulate isn't actually ours to enjoy. We want to enjoy, but Krishna is the enjoyer. Bhuktaram yagyatapasam sarvaloka maheshwaram suhridam sarvabhutanam gyatva mam shanti mrishati. To know that Krishna is the supreme enjoyer, is to free ourselves from this disease of envy. That's how it's described. It's the disease